Hey everybody, welcome back to Blue Collar Whiskey Drinkers. I'm Cody,
I'm Robbie.
and on this episode, we're going to be doing my birthday pick, everybody. So really excited about this. Old Pepper
Yeah.
Distillery, bottled in bond. This is my pick this year for my birthday episode. I've been talking to Robbie about this bourbon all year last year. Well, a lot of
Yeah.
last year. This was my go-to sipper, and it was my favorite sipper of 2023. And now we're
Yep.
doing it on the podcast. So super
Yeah.
excited. You know, we've done old or James E Pepper 1776, the rye, in the very beginning of our podcast. Um,
Yeah.
and we really love that one. So
That one's really good. And so is the
um,
bourbon of that line.
yeah, yeah.
Both of those are some of my favorite whiskeys. So,
Be be prepared. If you must, I will be really surprised if you don't love this. Neat.
okay.
I mean, I don't know really how it tastes any other ways. That's pretty much the only thing I did with it. I went through a whole
Yeah.
bottle like that. Um,
Yeah. Well, I did try it in a Godfather, but that was just to kind of let some air or let some whiskey out to let some air in and everything.
yeah.
So, yeah.
And you liked it, right? In The Godfather, right?
Oh, it was great in a Godfather, which is something good about the Godfather. You're not going to doesn't matter the whiskey. You're going to get a whiskey flavor. You're going to get all that, but it's not going to ruin like my experience with Nate for the first time, things like that. So this is a
Yeah.
completely new whiskey. So
Hey man, let's go ahead and pour this thing. Let's let it sit in
yeah,
the glass a little bit and then kind of chat a little bit about the bottle and kind of go over some of its stats. Um, Another thing about James E. Pepper, man, I think
God,
it's
that's
one
a
of my,
great dark color. I
isn't
love
it,
it.
dude? It's a great color on this.
I'm just going to do
Um,
the. Oop, that's a deep pour.
it's definitely becoming my favorite distillery.
Yes.
Um, because I have they have, I think you tried it when you were here, but we only had a couple sips, but the rye small
Yes.
batch, or not the small batch, the single barrel. They have a
Yeah.
single barrel, same shape bottle of this, like this one, but they also have a bottle and bond rye that I want to try.
Yeah. And they also have that other limited edition, shorter, stubbier
The
bottle with
cast
the
strength.
yeah the
It's like a
huge
decanter,
freaking yeah. It's
dude.
the lid on it's massive.
Yeah, I can't wait to try that one. I have it sitting up on the shelf, and I'll wait for you to get it.
It's a good smell. So,
Yeah.
what category
I'll
was this
smell.
in again?
So for the blue collar whiskey drinker categories, we're going to be sitting at 4.4, and that's
Yes.
based on the price, which is pretty fluctuating
Yeah.
between California and Arkansas.
Almost
My
a $20
price,
difference.
my price was 46.99. So let's just go ahead and say 51 after tax, probably, pretty much all the fees and stuff. But Robbie was pretty high up there, weren't you?
64.99.
64.99. And that's after
Yeah.
taxes?
No, before, but after it was like 73 and some change, or 71 and some change.
Wait, didn't you say really it was that much?
Yeah, after taxes, because Arkansas
Oh my
taxes are
God.
insane when it comes.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were better off getting the other bottle then.
No, no, I was. Like I told you, I should have. So
Damn. That's crazy.
yeah. So
Wow.
um, yeah, and also something cool. We didn't notice this because it's not on the front of the bottle, but on the back on the label it has a batch number, and luckily both of ours match,
Yeah.
which is
Batch
S
S
2019.
2019. Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I noticed too about uh Old Pepper on these bottles, they don't put a plastic seal on it. Like a lot of people put that plastic seal. This just has
Yeah.
the like the tape or whatever, which is kind of cool. The label tape, whatever you want to call it.
Right. Right.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. Usually they do, so it's just
Yeah.
different.
Well, let's go ahead and try a little sip. I'll read on the back of the bottle after that. Kind of go into more
Yeah.
detail about
So
old um,
check out the nose
E
here, huh?
Pepper Distillery. Yeah, no,
God, it has a
it's great
beautiful
on the
smell,
nose.
dude. It's so it's so deep and dark, like fruits, like plum.
Yes.
Oh man, it's really deep. Like just you get that baking spice too, along with the plum, and
Yes.
like, dude, it's great.
Honestly, but just by nose,
Ooh.
if I was going to give it a score on the nose, it's like a 4.2, 4.3. It's a great smell. And it doesn't burn.
No, it doesn't burn,
It's
doesn't have
just
that
nice.
ethanol burn.
All right, man. Well, hey, cheers. Happy birthday.
Thanks, dude. Cheers.
Ooh, that is, wow.
Isn't that fantastic? Dude,
Wow.
the
That was like the
mouthfeel.
perfect amount of little tingle, burn,
It's got the burn, it's
warmth.
got the warmth. Oh, dude, I love this so much. I'm in love with this. The mouthfeel is so good. It's like viscous,
Wow.
it coats the palate. It's just what I want in a bourbon, dude. Like, it's
Oh,
like it
yeah.
as a sipper, dude.
I will say I love the spice that comes with it, like that peppery spice.
Get a little tingling on the
Oh,
lips.
it's so nice.
So
And
nice, dude.
the feel that, like, when it hits your tongue, you think it's just going to burn all the way down, but it's so
No,
smooth. It's like,
yeah.
it's a nice warmth. Wow.
And dude, the finish is so long. Like it's still going.
Yeah. No, it's still good. Like, my mouth is still tingling, even though I've taken a couple sips.
Yeah.
So, all right. Before I do the water droplets, let me read a little bit about this bottle. So it's a distilled and bottled at the historic Pepper Distillery in Lexington, Kentucky. The Pepper Distillery in Lexington, Kentucky was initially built in 1888 by Colonel James E. Pepper. He was the third generation to produce Old Pepper whiskey, the oldest and best brand of whiskey made in Kentucky. It was there that Colonel Pepper produced his famous high high grade whiskey, of which he was flamboyant promoter. Indeed, legend has it that the old fashioned cocktail was invented in his honor, which he subsequently introduced to the world during his frequent stays in New York City. The distillery operated until 1967, when both it and the brand were abandoned for over 50 years. After a decade of historic research renovation, the brand was relaunched and the distillery was rebuilt, filling its first barrel in 2017.
Wow. That's
So,
pretty cool history there.
yeah, going to leave you kind of on a cliffhanger. There's more to read. Cody's going to read that second part. Wow, that's a lot to digest, honestly.
Yeah,
Um,
it's pretty cool.
man, I'm
So
going to be
yeah,
so bummed if the water
you,
droplets ruin it.
you want to add the water droplets now?
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and let that sit and open
Okay.
up.
I'm gonna have another sip first of it before I do
Yeah,
that
I should
because
have done that.
it was so good.
Ooh, smells still good. I would say it's a little more
Mm,
fruity
mm.
coming through on that. Definitely like has a little sweeter note. Wow. Good pick. Definitely a good pick, dude. I'm very impressed with it.
Dude, I mean for neat, it's
Yeah.
just mind blowing. Good.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely got a new favorite bottled in bond, I would say, other than price point, but early times probably still
Okay.
takes that.
If you
But
could get it at my price
oh
point,
yeah, all day. All
right?
day.
Ooh,
I'm not even
yeah.
mad at my price point of whatever it
Yeah,
is. So
that's what I was hoping because I know it was quite a bit more, and I was like, "Fuck!" Hopefully, it's at
no,
that level where
it's
it's still good for you.
it's Allegiant. It's that kind of Legion level because Legion's increased its price, and honestly, Legion could go up to 50, $60, and it's still worth that price to me. It's that good of a whiskey.
Yeah.
Same thing with Cooper's Craft, like if that went up to like $50 by the time it gets to here, that bottle is worth every penny. $60 even. Jeez, that bottle is so good.
It's a
So,
good bottle. It is a good bottle. I would have to give it that.
right.
Definitely. All
Here,
right, dude.
cheers again.
Yeah, cheers.
Wow. Definitely, I think I like it without the water droplets, but you
Still
don't
good.
lose much. You don't lose
No.
much. You lose just a little bit of the tingling and that pepper spice like
Hmm.
feel right at the tongue. But other
Yeah.
than that, I would almost say it even made it a little warmer going down
A little
than
spicier in the tongue with the
yeah,
water
it's
droplets.
spicier, but like you don't get the tingle from it.
Hmm.
I don't know. That tingle was nice, dude. That was like
Yeah.
it was just enveloped your mouth and lips and
Right. I
so
feel
good.
like it was very like oily, like just
Mm-hmm.
like sticking in there good, like in the mouth good.
Mm. All right, well, why don't you go ahead and read that last little bit? I'm
All right. Yeah, let's see what we got here,
curious.
everybody. So it says here, our limited bottled and bond releases are a special tribute to
Colonel.
uh, Colonel James E. Pepper, an instrumental advocate for the passage of the Bottled and Bond Act of 1897, which which assured consumers, okay, of
Yeah.
the standard of the whiskey in the bottled and bond. In fact, the bottled and bond tax stamp seal across the cork of the bottle was the adaptation taken from the strip labeled that Pepper had invented to seal his bottle against tampering, the first distillery in Kentucky to bottle his whiskey at the distillery Pepper's trademark signature strip label was guaranteed of the quality within the bottle. So he came up with that. That's
Well,
why they do it. But there we go. We just read why um, they don't put any other seal on here besides the
yeah.
yeah.
Look at so the picture on top shows you a picture of James E. Pepper.
Yeah. Look at
Colonel
that.
James E. Pepper.
Colonel James E. Pepper. Look at that fucking stash.
I know.
Everybody. He,
Looks
he
like a
blows
tough
us
son of a
away.
bitch.
Right?
Like
It looks like a who does it look like? It looks like a James
honestly, it
or
looks
Captain
like
Hook. Looks like Captain Hook
yeah,
without his beard. Like,
or
you know what I mean?
Theodore Roosevelt.
Oh,
That's what he
Theodore
looks like.
Roosevelt. Yeah, 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 yeah. Totally.
The better
When
Roosevelt.
when Robin Williams played it in
Oh, that was perfect.
the
That's
museum,
actually exactly who he looks like is Robin
right?
Williams, Theodore Roosevelt.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
Oh shit. Sorry, dude. Everybody, this writing is small as fuck
it
on
is
this
very
bottle.
small.
It's like I'm like looking at it. What is that here? Yeah.
Well, and it wraps around, so if you're not turning it, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, exactly. I was having trouble reading this definitely
well, you were holding it one
tonight.
handed too, so it was like, you know,
Um, man, what
this
a
is good.
kill.
I
This is great.
still enjoy it with the water
Oh
droplets. I do
man.
think it's not like a complete different whiskey. It's not changing it that much, but with the water drop or without the water droplets is probably my go-to. It's
Hmm.
that was good.
You need to go back, pour a little bit more without water droplets too.
Yeah. Oh, I will.
Yeah. It's definitely
Um,
better without the water droplets, everybody. It's not like super bad, like super different, but it is a little bit more I don't know what the word is. Um drying of the tongue, I guess you would say,
yeah.
with the
I
water
will say
droplets, which is weird. You would think you
yeah.
would think it would be the opposite, but
Well, it's releasing all that alcohol, so
yeah,
the alcohol's
yeah.
drying us out. Um, but I will say the plus side to the water droplets is the smell you get from it is a little bit better in my book. That sweet kind of fruity smell really comes through, a little bit stronger. So
Yeah, it's
and it's a little. It was already smooth to begin with on the nose, but it was even smoother.
yeah, I think it's sweeter definitely on the nose, but I don't know. I think I like the dark plumness I got from the without the water droplets. I got more of that darker, dense like
Yeah.
smell. This is more sweet, but a little
Hmm.
less dense, I guess you would say. Like I don't know how to explain that, but like
No, that
it's
made sense to me. So
yeah.
we're just two
Um,
blue collar guys trying to
right.
describe this.
We're not experts, just two guys that love drinking whiskey together and sharing it with you guys and
Yeah.
gals. So,
All
um,
right. Well, you got to
all
go
right, dude,
first on this one. I'm going to go ahead and write down my score.
bro, I'm, I'm, I'm biased because I've already loved this whiskey for a year now, but for me, neat, it's up in that 4.7 ballpark, man. I love it. I just
Yeah.
really enjoy it.
Okay. So I'm not mad about that score at all. I was at kind of like a 4.5, was leaning a 4.6 kind of. So I was kind of going back and forth. So if you don't mind settling on 4.6, I think it is perfect right there.
Yeah, I think
And it
4.6 is
could,
good.
I think it could even be a little bit better, but it's kind of always hard to tell without something to compare it to right offhand. So like when
Sure.
we do the
Yeah.
blinds,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
able to. So this may be one that I keep, and we do another blind with another whiskey in the bottle and bond, and the
For that
price.
price, you should definitely keep it, not fucking waste it away.
Dude, I don't know. It's good, too good.
You know what I mean about
Oh,
yeah.
I know. Oh, we got Coke
Yeah.
next. I'll be honest.
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
have no clue, man.
I'm kind
Really
of
don't.
worried that the spice is just going to overpower that Coke and not be a good mixture. But
I hope it's not flat. I think that might be what it happens. I think it might just
yeah,
flatten it out a little bit, which would suck,
but
but
I will say I'm looking forward to it in an old fashioned, especially since Colonel Pepper apparently invented the old fashioned. So
apparently
yeah,
we'll have to dive a little
um,
deeper into that.
yeah, we'll have to look into that a little bit. But that's a pretty cool history that we just went through. Um, gosh, so it opened up
Yeah.
1880.
Yeah. This
And
is a
yeah, so it was initially built 1880, but he was the third generation to produce Old Pepper whiskey. So that was just the distillery that he kind of brought up. They were out there, producing for them and their buddies, and probably towns they lived in for.
yeah.
So he's third generation, so almost 100 years on, probably 60 years. They were making whiskey
I know, it's
before that,
crazy.
so you could probably easily go back to 1820. 1810 when probably his grandfather started it. So,
Freaking
all right.
awesome, guys. Uh, really enjoy this one. Definitely pick it up if you see it. Uh,
Yeah, I
you
agree.
know, I mean, it's not if you can get it at my price, everybody, fucking
I think you can.
Even at Robbie's price,
I will
take a swing
say
on it. It's good.
once it's probably distributed more throughout Northwest Arkansas, like where every store's carrying it, I'm sure prices will go down
Yeah.
because one store has it, they kind of control the pricing, especially if they know they're the only store.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
True. All right, man. Well, you ready to try this
all
some
right.
Coke?
Yep, let's go do it. All right, everybody. We're back with our Old Pepper Distillery Bottled and Bond Whiskey and Coke.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Ready to try this
Go
thing,
ahead.
bro?
Cheers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Cheers, man.
cheers. Okay. So,
Okay. Kind of like what I thought it was gonna do, huh?
I was going to say it's not as flat as I was expecting it to be,
Yeah.
but I'm enjoying the like the whiskey, that pepper taste that we got.
There is a lot of pepper
Like I'm
in the
yeah,
taste. Yeah.
it's I'm really enjoying that. I'm glad it's not as flat as I thought it was going to be because there was like no froth.
You know, mine was quite a bit. So I don't know. It's weird.
It could be the glass it mine's in too. Um,
Oh yeah, you
it's not
don't
as
look like you
tall.
have much room in that one.
Yeah, like it was maxed out with those two cubes and um, everything. But
Hmm.
it's good. Like
It's
I'm
good.
enjoying the flavor, and honestly, the Coke flavor's fine. Like I'm not disappointed at all. So it's better than what I thought it was going to be. But I will say it's not like the whiskey and Coke you want.
Yeah, yeah. It's not like
So
go down to the store and get it for whiskey Coke, everybody. Definitely not. But I would say that for me.
yeah, yeah.
That alone.
Honestly, as you sip on it, it almost like opens up and gets a little bit better.
Hmm.
The first initial sip, it was definitely the worst, but now I'm like fourth or fifth, and I'm like, it's getting a little better.
The finish is getting better. Like it's
Yes,
tasting better
the
in the back end.
the finish at the beginning that was probably my biggest hiccup, but now
Same
it's
with
not.
me. Yeah. No, it's not. Yep. I agree with that.
Oh, this is good. Hey, I know we've already talked about this, but I'm a little pissed. Where the hell is Invincible? Like, this is
I'm
the
almost
longest break ever.
I'm almost done with that show.
Yeah, 4 episodes in, and you're take a big hiatus.
Right? I'm like,
I'm gonna have to rewatch those 4 episodes now.
at least the last one.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, oh,
And then they're bouncing around too much. I don't know.
yeah,
It's kind of I don't like these. I didn't I thought these 4 episodes were just kind of meh.
yeah.
You know, it got better as I drank it.
No, yeah. It's
Definitely.
actually it's one of those ones that holds up very well. So it started off not that good, and it got better in the middle, and it stayed there. It didn't get any
Yeah.
better once you got to that like fifth or sixth drink, and then
Yeah.
honestly, flavor hasn't dropped off. It hasn't gone watered down. My ice cubes aren't half bad.
Yeah,
So,
for sure. It's it, it held its ground. It was kind
mhm.
of it was iffy in the beginning. I was like, I
Yeah,
was like, oh God, not doing too good here. And then all of a sudden it was like, okay, sip on it, sip on it. It's like pretty good. It's a good
yeah,
run. It's a good one. It's not great. Um, but I liked it.
yeah. I was gonna say that last little sip there. I'm not done with it, but it's like right before. That's
S-
good.
Solid, right? Yeah, I
Yeah.
just had a little bit in the end here.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay, it finished strong.
Finished good.
So
It definitely
started
finished
off
good.
weak
Yeah,
and
Rocky.
came through. So um, go ahead, tell us what you think.
It's you first, bro.
Oh shit! All right,
I've been waiting,
I get,
dude.
oh yeah, I was waiting on you. All right, like we said,
Uh,
it started off weak, finished strong. Like it came through about the fifth or sixth sip in, and it stayed true to that to the very end. And the last couple sips were good. It did not get watered down, kept its flavor. Again, the Coke wasn't as flat as I thought it was going to be. So
yeah.
bonuses, just because I was expecting it down here. So I gave it a 4.2.
Okay,
Could
cool.
go.
Yeah, yeah.
I,
You're a
I
little
was like
higher
a
than me.
4.2. So I was like at a 4.2. But I was thinking about how well it held up. So I was like, it deserves an extra point there for
Okay,
that.
cool. Yeah, man. I mean, I thought it was a four. I
Okay.
enjoyed it. But I think like you said, it kept its flavor and did all that. So I just kept it where it was.
Yeah.
Um,
You know
so
what?
whatever,
4.1, I say,
4.1. Okay, yeah.
I think it's probably a 4, but maybe even slightly better.
It did keep its flavor solid, and it did not melt the ice very much. Like it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I agree with that. Solid, man. Did it. Pretty awesome. Pretty good whiskey so far, everybody.
Something else I'm going to bring up. Switching to the better Cokes, the Mexican Cokes with sugar cane.
Yes.
I don't even mind making another second whiskey and Coke. Like
Yeah.
I was literally looking at that. I was like, I'm going to make a second one. I got 4 roses sitting on the counter. I'm going to do that because 4 roses and Coke is so good.
Yeah. Yeah. Why wouldn't you, bro?
But it's like usually I get 1 whiskey Coke. I'm like, I'm done. That's enough sugar. I don't even want like amaretto, nothing because I get sugared out quick
Yeah.
on a lot of that stuff. But this, not having that corn syrup, man, I feel a difference. Like just sipping it,
Yes.
it's like okay, I could
The
do
other
a little
day,
bit more.
dude. So the other day we had the cans in my fridge
Mhm.
from Cheryl had her party at our house, her birthday
Yeah,
party. And fucking terrible. I don't know how I used to do that. Like now I'm
yeah.
like,
Well,
I don't know fucking how I used to do this. Because I had
yeah,
it and I was like, I tried it. I was like, no, I can't do it anymore. Which sucks for me
yeah,
because it's more expensive, but
yeah.
but it's I guess
But
better for me health wise, maybe
we'll,
a little
yeah,
bit.
we'll to to see if it's just a bias thing and all in our head. I may do a little Coke off. Get the glass bottles you get at Walmart and the cans and even a plastic bottle and the
Just get a
Mexican one,
can. Yeah, just
and
get a can
just see how they all compare. See if I can pick which one's which, and see if this one's even what we think.
I would say like the cans or the one in the plastic bottle may have more carbonation or
Yeah,
whatever.
I would say the can probably has the most.
Yeah.
We got on the rocks next, so we'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back, everybody. All right, so we're back with our whiskey on the rocks. So we got James E Pepper Bonded right here.
Yeah,
So um, what are you getting off the smell, bro?
you know, I would say about the same, maybe a little sweeter, less spice.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, a little baking spice. And
Yeah, but
I
it's
get
really not too drastic. It does smell like the water droplets. I will say that.
yeah, I can tell you
So
it's you can see how viscous it is, like with the whiskey like running down the glass. It's like
oh
very
yeah,
thick.
yeah.
Um,
Well,
well, let's cheers.
cheers.
Cheers, man.
Ooh, I love
Ooh.
that feeling on the mouth, man.
Hmm.
Oh,
Something about it's just great.
I was telling you how Dylan didn't like it, and it was exactly because of the spice. Like he didn't like the feeling. He said it lasts way too long.
Huh,
I was
I
like,
love it.
the finish is long, but
You got to
that's
have
what
a
I
few.
like.
You got to have a few sips too. Like
Mhm.
the first sip, yeah, it's a little get you. Especially if
Yeah,
if it was his like first sip of the night.
yeah, it
You
was.
know, um, I could see that, but
Like I love the mouthfeel in that first one. I'm glad it didn't lose much from neat because neat was so good on that mouthfeel. And then the first
mm,
drink tonight with the on the rocks, you get that mouthfeel. You get a
hmm,
little bit more like smoothness to it too.
yeah,
So a lot of flavor though. I
a
think a
lot of
lot of the
flavor.
flavors stayed.
Yeah, it stayed, and it's the finish like kind of I get a little vanilla at the end or like
Yeah.
something.
It's definitely like that little sweet note at the end.
Yeah,
This is good.
it is
And
good. It is eating the ice though. I can tell that tell that
oh
right
yeah.
here, dude. My cube
I
is like,
That's why I was saying whenever I started pouring it, I was like, I was afraid of this, like melting the ice, because as soon as it hit the ice, you could just tell it was like
Yeah, yeah. It's
you could tell like the indention at where I poured on the ice is gone.
mhm. Dude,
So
it's actually doing work to mine. I
yeah,
am using like a different cube than I normally use. I ran out of my bigger ones, so these are like a little bit smaller.
yeah.
But mm,
Okay. So worried about it being on the rocks. It's probably not one you're going to just sip on for
mm,
a long period of time, but it's good because it's so easy to drink right now on the rocks. I
yeah.
love that it's cold, and then you're getting I don't know, the flavors haven't gone away. I like that.
So yeah, the flavors are still there because the flavors are there's so much depth to them that
Yes.
they're, even though the ice is like watering down fast,
Yeah.
it's not like making a big impact on the actual flavor too much
Yeah.
as of right now. I mean,
Yeah. Not
obviously, the
right now.
more we sit here, it's going to get worse. But you already finished mine. But
Yeah, I was really close to mine. That's why I wanted to add a little bit more to see what it does to the ice.
yeah,
Um, so-
definitely ate it up a bit.
oh, absolutely.
um,
I think what I'm going for now is to see, does it really lose a lot of flavor if it just kind of sits there, you know,
yeah, yeah,
or are the flavors going to hold up? Because some whiskeys, even when they get watered down, the flavors are so strong that they still, like, obviously they're watered down, but they're still there. Some whiskeys, once it gets watered down, it's just you know
yeah,
water.
yeah. They start to get bitter and they don't taste as good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, this one is holding up strong. I'm loving it.
it's really good. Like that's why I'm already
Yeah,
done. I probably should pour more in mine too, but
yeah, no, I down
trying to
mine, dude. It's
trying to tone down, not drink so fast, or
yeah,
like
well,
drink so much so fast. Um,
it's my Friday. It's a long week. I'm drinking.
yeah, yeah. I know. I hear you, dude. I hear you.
I really hope once we get to the old fashioned, I really hope this whiskey holds up. I think it will.
I think it will, especially based off of the Old Pepper. Uh,
Oh yeah,
what
they
was it?
make great.
What were they saying? They were saying, oh God, the guy was like the old fashioned named after
Yeah, the Colonel
James E.
James E.
Pepper.
Pepper
Yeah,
made the old fashioned. Like they say, he invented it. So
yeah, yep.
maybe.
Maybe not, but
Yeah.
pretty cool either way.
I'm sure we'll come across another whiskey like my great great grandfather said he invented the old
Yeah,
fashioned.
yeah,
He was making that drink in Chicago. Yeah.
yeah, dude. Yeah, this week it went by pretty quick. Um, I had a 3 day weekend, so one less work day. So it always goes by a little faster for sure,
Mm-hmm.
which was nice. Um,
That's the way it should be.
dude, we should all work just 4 days, never five.
Hard
Like
days. Yeah.
life would be so much better for everyone. I mean,
Oh, absolutely. You got to think the way it is now. You know, Saturday's really your only day off. Friday, Sunday, you're running around getting ready for the week. Yeah.
exactly, dude. It's really miserable sometimes. It's like, oh my
It would be
God,
nice
it's
to
already
have like
Sunday.
just a, yeah, it's just
Yeah,
like you can't relax on Sunday. It's so hard. Like, even if you get a chance to relax, your mind's not relaxed because you're just thinking about everything you got to
preparing
do.
for the week. Yeah,
Yeah, at least
preparing.
Saturday. But Saturday's so short, you got to squeeze in everything you want to try to do on the weekend on one
Yeah,
day. And a lot of
yeah.
times, like, you're getting home
You're cleaning,
improvement projects
cleaning the
or cleaning.
house,
Yeah.
honey-do lists, projects you need to finish, all these things.
Going to
And
this quinceanera, going to this party, you
going,
know,
yeah, meeting friends,
It's
going to birthday parties.
uh,
Yeah, yeah, I hear you, dude. But yeah, that would be
still
nice.
good.
Still good. Okay, so
Even after adding my ice cube, pretty chewed up, especially down at the bottom where the whiskey was sitting on it.
yeah,
It's actually crazy. The dimples on this whiskey from, or on these cube from the whiskey is insane.
yeah, yeah. Some
It's
of them
like
are.
it was finding its weak points and just
Yeah,
abusing the hell out of it. Dude, that is insane. There's a hole in it from where I poured.
yeah. Mine quite a bit smaller, but like I said before, everybody, it's like this whiskey has so much flavor and depth that
Oh,
it even being watered down,
yeah.
it's still really good.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So I would recommend it on the rocks. I may, next time Dylan tries a little bit, I may have him try it on the rocks. And he may like it better because the finish doesn't last as long this way.
yeah.
It definitely, I do love I love the feel
I
of
love
like
it,
the,
dude. That's my favorite part about it, is the mouth feel,
exactly.
dude. I love it so much. It's like it just coats the whole palate. It's just
Yep.
it's oily. It's got a good uh tingle of the tongue and the lips, and I love it. I think it's great.
Oh, I'm right there with you.
And it's got a lot of cherry. It's really cherry. I think a lot of like fruits and cherries, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I love it. So
Honestly, just with the mouthfeel, I don't know, that tingle. Like you could tell my lips are a little red from it. And I like that. Like I love that tingle on the lips. Um,
yeah.
it just, it's like a little spice. And
It's it's not like it's like, oh my God, it's burning,
no,
Like it's
it's
not
just
like, oh my God,
tingling.
it's fairly smooth in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't go down and like really burn. It just
No,
warms. And then it's like it's the finish is so long, and that's
agreed.
my I like it. So
Yeah, no, I think we're on
um
agreement there.
all
All
right,
right,
so
sir.
um I'm gonna have to I'll give it a 4.4, I think.
That's
Maybe a
exactly
little
what I gave
less,
it.
but yeah.
Yeah, no, I gave it 4.4. I was thinking 4.3, but I was like, this really deserved it with how well it held up. It chews up the ice, yeah, but you don't notice it. You don't notice the watered downness to it. Held its flavor and everything very well. So um,
Yeah, I
I
agree with
enjoy
that.
it.
Yeah, me too, bro. Uh,
Now I can't wait really for the old fashioned here in a bit. But I'm going to
I know. I'm
let that
excited for that,
simmer.
man. I haven't, man. Coke. We did Coke the last one, and
It was good,
that
but
was a first. That was a first. I haven't had it really anything but neat. So
yeah.
everything we're doing now is like a first for me.
Yeah. I I would still drink a Coke, but for my price, I'm not going to pour it again in
I
Coke.
won't either. I won't
If it was
either.
$40, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
Like if it was your price, I wouldn't mind pouring another whiskey Coke out of this bottle. But for me, yeah, no.
yeah. Even for
Like
me,
if I,
like I would say for my personal thing, I wouldn't even do it in Coke again, just because
yeah.
I like it that much neat.
Oh,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean?
I'm definitely doing it neat. But like if I'm going to be drinking this bottle all night, I may want to dabble in a little, something else. Obviously on the rocks because on the rocks is amazing. But
Yeah.
neat's going to be the go to. Going to love sipping on that. Um, I'm gonna be curious how this feels though in a warm summer day,
Ah,
or summer
it
evening. It
it
may
may
hit different.
it definitely may be a
It's that
you
more
know
fall,
more of a fall
spring, winter.
winter type whiskey for
Yeah,
sure. Um, I did sip on it most of last year, so I don't it was probably I probably missed well, no, I drank it there in summer,
yeah.
but whatever, you know. All right, man. Well, we are excited to go pour this in old fashioned, I think. Aren't you, Rob?
Oh, I am. You want to go ahead and do it?
Do it, bro.
All right.
We'll be back.
All right, everybody. We're back with our James E. Pepper bottled and bond old fashioned.
Old
So
fashioned, man. I'm
apparently,
excited, bro.
Colonel James E. Pepper was the one
Oh,
who made the old fashioned. So let's do a little cheers to that guy.
yeah,
Cheers.
cheers to that guy. Uh, yeah. Beautiful. Very good. Mm-hmm.
I fucking love it.
Mm.
Again, I'm getting. It's not like whenever you're drinking it neat or even on the rocks, like the mouthfeel, but I get it on the lips. Like my lips get like red and tingly with
Man,
this whiskey. This is
I,
good.
I enjoy that.
And it's warm. It's a warm
Yeah.
old fashioned. I don't know
Yeah.
if you're getting that. It's
I
so
mean,
smooth, but it's like
a
just
little
a
bit.
little warm right here.
A little bit. Yeah, just
Yeah. It's not
a little
like
bit.
drinking it neat, but it's just a little
No.
warmness.
I still get the back end finish. That like
That too.
that
Ooh,
nice warmth.
this is dangerous. This is
That's
I
good.
enjoy it. Man. Okay. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
I always want to
Def-
write down my initial reaction.
Definitely has a little bit of kick to it. It's great.
Yes.
The
It's
whiskey like comes through so much.
so good. So good. And I
Mm.
honestly thought I put a little bit too much bitters, but again, I got
I
because
always
you know
do
whenever you're getting
because it
when you're
just
getting down to the end of the bottle, like
oh
once you get
yeah
below half on that thing, it's like it almost pours out.
like
Yeah,
yeah
but I knew it coming in, so I was able to control it a little bit better. But I was like, I think I got a little too much bitters.
dude man
Damn. Okay, it's not the bit. Like that's
dude
good.
it's so whiskey forward like
Yeah,
in
yeah,
that's what I the aftertaste in my mouth usually it's like the bitters but also like the simple like that sweet but like it's like whiskey.
yes, dude, and it's insane. Like it's a good old fashioned, but it's not like overly sweet. Nothing. I'm not getting a lot of sugar sweetness from it at
uh
all. Like I'm not even. Oh, that's good.
it is good. um
Um,
Dude, you know what movie I want to watch? I just saw that
hmm.
it came out on Apple, Napoleon.
Oh, is it on Apple?
It just came out on Apple. I've been wanting to watch
I
that.
do. Yeah, I do
It
want to watch
looks
that.
it looks crazy.
Um, there's a show on Hulu I'm really wanting to watch. Shogun.
Oh yes, yes. It
Dude,
hasn't
that
came.
looks so.
Is
It's
it
came
on?
out.
Is
It's
it
out on
Shogun?
Hulu.
I thought it was on FX.
It is, but FX has partnered with Hulu. So the
Oh,
first
cool.
two episodes are on right now. Shogun, or
That
Shogun's
looks
on Hulu. First two episodes, and every Tuesday they're releasing another episode.
that looks good. I
No,
definitely
dude,
would like to watch that.
yeah, I'm excited. I talked to Michaela. I was like, "Hey, is this something you'd want to watch?" She's not into that stuff. She's like, "I will," but I was like, "Okay, you don't have to watch it for me. Like, I could watch it on my own. I'm a big boy. I could.
Yeah.
I watch shows on my own." So I'm so excited. I'm gonna let it build up. I'm gonna build up like 4 episodes, five
That.
episodes before I get to
Yeah.
start watching
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
because I already
Yep.
know I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna watch the first two episodes back to back, and then
Yep.
if it's as good as it looks, I'll probably want to do 3 and 4 back to back, and so on and so forth.
Oh, dude, you
So
need to watch the Band of Brothers, but the air flight one. I think
Oh
I told you
yeah,
that.
yeah. No,
You
I
need
want
to
to
you
watch
need to
that.
watch that. It's good. It's
And
definitely
that's on Paramount or Peacock. What's that on?
I think it's on Apple.
Is it on Apple? Oh, it may be.
I think it
Dude, I
is.
forget I have Apple nowadays.
Right? Yeah.
Like I got it because of T-Mobile, and yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Um,
They
oh
have a lot of
man,
good shows on Apple too, which is cool.
yeah, yeah. I always
Oh,
forget to check it though, but that's the thing, dude. I'm so tired of. All right, I gotta check Netflix. I gotta check Amazon. I gotta check freaking Hulu. I gotta check Vudu. I gotta check all this
yeah.
different crap. And
I
it's
don't
like,
have Voodoo.
it's just Jordan's. Shout out to Jordan's. Cheers, dude. Um,
Yeah,
but
Jordan.
yeah, dude, that I better drink to that. But yeah, it's like there's so many things we gotta check nowadays. I'm just like,
Yeah.
because you scroll forever on Netflix. 15
Wow,
minutes
dude.
gone by.
It's so strong.
So good.
Solid. So good.
Um, and then yeah, it's just amazing how many different crap there is
It
to
is.
scroll
Yeah.
through. Because
I
there's even
have.
like old movies now coming up on Netflix that I want to watch, like Pacific Rim. I'm like, dude, the first one wasn't that bad. I like that one.
I didn't I didn't mind the second one too much either.
No, yeah, and it's like,
I just like that shit. Like that's
yeah,
cool to me. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
I don't care. Even if it's like, I don't know, the story's not as great, the second one, but the battling between
dude, the
the
battle's awesome.
it's so cool.
And
So
then
cool to
honestly,
watch.
that one science guy, the fucking comedian dude, is so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I like him.
Um,
Dude, what was it? You know, it's like that kind of shit. It's like the movie Fury. Like I
I
just wish
I just
I
finished that while right before I got on with you. That was the
did you
reason.
really?
Yeah, because I started it like last weekend, and there was an hour left. She fell asleep. I turned it on, and that's when I text you. And then I got up, I did all the dishes, and then you text me back finally when I was doing that.
It's
But
such a
that's
good
such a good move.
it's such a good movie and I wish it was more. Like I wish it was longer. Like I wish they had like another couple battle scenes with the tanks in
Dude,
there. I wish. Um because that one battle with the tiger was so fucking intense, dude. I was
I was
like,
watching it again, and I was like, I've seen this before, but I'm like, I'm stressing with them.
right? Like hurry up,
uh,
shoot him.
yeah, dude,
And
that movie's so good.
all the other tanks that were with him were dead.
You know what I wish they would do is almost do a prequel because he talks about how he's like, I started fighting Nazis in
Oh,
Africa,
dude.
went to France, now in
Well,
Germany, and it's like,
exactly. They should do a prequel because there was like that whole, you know, we didn't get to see the guy that died in there
right,
in the beginning there, and we, you know how like in the beginning, he jumps off the tank and stabs the guy on the horse. Well,
hmm,
that was a whole battle before that happened that they were in.
yeah,
That like
that
everybody
would be
died. Fucking
so
everybody
cool to
died,
just
dude, in
do
that
a
battle because
prequel, and it cuts off right before he jumps on the horse because that's where Fury takes on.
that would be badass, dude.
Oh my god,
Brad Pitt, if you ever listen to this, you need to get on a horse and fucking make another one.
yeah, they say
Shia
Brad Pitt
LaBeouf.
and I look alike, so here's that. Dude,
uh, what you thinking, bro?
what am I thinking? You know what?
I killed mine already.
Yeah, no, I killed mine a while ago. So just kind of looking back and everything, this is so good. I want to go 4.6, but I give it a 4.5.
Yeah, that's probably where I'm at too. It's so good
Yeah,
though. It's like it's it's definitely one that you would like probably not want to have two of. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm actually gonna make a second one because I thought it was that good.
Well, I mean, like it's so strong. Like
Yeah.
in
No,
the
I get
sense
what
of
you're
like
saying.
the whiskey is so uh you taste it so much in this one that it's just like, yeah, it's just I don't know how to explain it, but
No, yeah, I
you know
get
what
what
I'm
you're
saying.
saying.
Like,
I definitely agree. I may do something else before I do another one, but I'm doing another one tonight. That's for sure.
yeah,
Um, this one was so good, but
yeah. I think it's
um,
super good. I almost like it more than a lot of the ones we've done, just for the
you
fact
know,
that I get to enjoy the whiskey taste and more. You know what I mean?
okay. I know we gave it a 4.5, but just kind of even talking about it and discussing it with you, I almost think it's a 4.6. Like that whiskey flavor is so good.
It is
And
really good.
this is a higher price category for us too. So
Yeah,
I think this. I don't know. We could settle on 4.5, but I changed my score to a 4.6.
yeah.
It was just like you talking about it. I'm agreeing with it. It's like, yeah, I think this is it.
No, I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, 4.6, 4.5. I thought it was a 4.5. I still think it could be as 4.6. Um, you know,
Well, I'm going
but
to put a star next to 4.6, but we'll settle on a 4.5 then for
all
blue
right.
collar whiskey.
Yeah, I think that's good.
With that being said, um, so yeah,
Dude,
this is your birthday whiskey, dude. Good
birthday pick,
pick.
everybody. Hey,
Um,
I think I'm a pretty good birthday pick chooser so far.
no, you are. I think you definitely kicked my ass so far at that. Um,
Because what I have last year, Pikesville, which was fucking awesome.
oh God, somebody had that, and I was like, "Oh, you got Pikesville," and I had a just had it neat, and it was like,
Dude, it's
"Fuck,
so
this is
good.
good."
It is. It really is.
So let me go over the scores real quick,
Yeah,
everybody.
wrap them up.
So with James E. Pepper, Old Pepper Distillery, bottled in bond, it is what we gave it for our score was neat, 4.6, phenomenal, great mouthfeel, great flavors, nice little warmness to it. It wasn't hot or anything, wasn't spicy. It just had a nice mouth tingle. And then
Dude,
Coke 4.1. Go ahead.
we gotta touch on this though real quick. I know we got minimal time here, but I don't think we've given a 4.6 to anything neat.
Neat. No, I don't think we have. I was thinking about that when we gave it to it because it seemed weird whenever I wrote it was
Yeah,
4.6.
same here.
Um,
That's crazy. I mean, I
so
know I
Coke,
love it, but
yeah, I
yeah,
love it. And honestly, this may be our personal preference. Let us know
yeah,
what you think.
yeah.
Um, so Coke 4.1, solid Coke, but for the price and everything, just may not do it. If I could get it for Cody's price, I would definitely do it. Like one out of the bottle. So I'm not doing a lot
Yeah. I
with
get
that.
what you're saying. Yeah,
Um, on the rocks, great. It held its flavor. You still get a little bit of mouth tingle and a little bit of a warmness. It's not like hot or anything. It's just a little warm, and it sits right
yep.
here and it's gone. It's like 10 seconds. 4.4 on the rocks. And then finishing out old fashioned, we settled out on the 4.5. It could be a 4.6, but
Yep.
strong whiskey flavor came through. Um, didn't get the mouthfeel like I like, but the whiskey flavors from this whiskey came through and was overpowered everything else. And it wasn't like it was bad. It mixed so well that the whiskey was the dominant force in all
That's the
the
key.
simple syrup and the bitters.
It was dominant over all the other stuff,
Yes, was
which is
nice.
kind of rare
Yeah. Usually
in
you
an
get a
old
good
fashioned.
mixture and everything kind of melds together, and that's why you get like some of the ones that we've done, like Russell 10 Year, Legion, um, Cooper's Craft that are a 4.6 and everything, just because
Yep.
they mesh so well. This one's kind of unique in its own way with the whiskey. Just You know, that's why I kind of want to give it a 4.6. But with this being one of the first one category, wrote it down.
4.4.
Yeah, 4.4 cat. Funny.
Yep.
It's a 4.4 category, and it finished 4.4.
There we go.
So,
That's easy to remember.
yeah. So, it's a little higher end on the price range for us. So remember, everybody, this is $50 to $75 for the price. Just because after tax for Cody, it was what, $51,
Yeah, probably.
and then for me,
46.99 plus tax. So yeah.
yeah. So it's just right there at that 50 to 75 mark. For me, it was more expensive, closer to the top end of that bracket, but still phenomenal. I loved it. Great whiskey. Great birthday pick. Happy birthday. I wish I had a little bit left to cheers to you on that.
Yeah, no, I'm like out. But
So,
dude, freaking yeah. You know, I'm excited that I was just excited you could get this one, man. I was like, man, I don't think he's gonna be able to get this one. And then
and I could have got both of the James E Peppers that you wanted.
I know, fuck. I'm
I
really
actually
excited,
think they
bro.
have
I'm really.
the bottle and bond rye too.
Oh, do they? I
Yeah.
want to try that one, and I definitely want to go and try that fucking decanter
Yeah.
uh series one. Um,
Well,
love the pepper, James E.
yeah.
Pepper
Old
so
Pepper,
far.
1776, both of them bourbon, rye,
Yep,
great. Bottle and bond,
yep,
great. Cheers to you guys. 2 thumbs up from Blue Collar Whiskey here. Cody,
yep.
take us out, man.
Yeah, man. So, all right, everybody. So good vibes, everybody, and keep listening, keep subscribing, and we'll see you on the next episodes. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Cody. Happy birthday, man.
Thanks, man.